I am so grateful for you. I ain't gonna talk your head off too long. I just wanna get into this show because I can't wait for my first guest. Our first guest is a businesswoman, a New York Times bestselling author, and now a mom of two. Please welcome the iconic Paris Hilton! My God, I am so happy to have you here at the Jennifer Hudson Show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I love your dress.
Do you like my dress?
Yeah.
I like yours. And the way you tooted on out here. Okay, let's get this started. Congratulations. You're now the mom of two babies. Like, are you more relaxed now that the secret is out?
Definitely. Keeping that a secret for so long was hard to keep in. But they have just brought so much love and happiness to my life. My life feels so complete. Just every morning, just seeing their smiles, it just lights up my world.
You sound like a mommy. I totally understand. Your son looks just like you.
Twins, like the baby pictures.
Yes.
It's so crazy. We look exactly alike.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
And it's Phoenix and London.
Yes.
How are they getting it? Like, how is Phoenix about baby London?
He's very curious. Mm-hmm. He'll always be like peeking over into her crib. And then when I'm holding her, he'll come up and just like be petting her head. There he is.
Aww.
He's so gentle and sweet with her. And that's what I always wish I had a big brother growing up. So I love that London is going to have Phoenix as her big brother to always watch her and protect her.
This is so sweet. And you sound like such a great mom. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And he has a birthday coming up, or he just turned one?
He just turned one.
He just turned one. Mm-hmm. You throwing a party?
Yes, this weekend.
Oh, wow. Do you have any, like, big plans?
We are going to have a petting zoo and a ball pit and slides. I know he's only one.
That's how you're supposed to do it at one.
Yeah, we have all the parents are coming, and we're going to bring some older kids as well, so just be fun for all ages over at the house. It's going to be really sweet.
Listen, that's how it is when, you had a little babies, we want to throw everything at them. Like, I wanted to take my son to, like, Disney World, and he was one. What is he going to do at Disney World? You know what I mean? That's just how we do experience. So you're right on track. That is for sure. Now, this is another thing I want to get into. You got new music coming out?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes. I have Sia's executive producing the album.
Oh.
And I'm just so proud of this album. It's all about my legacy and about love and just celebrating my life.
Great expression. I love that. We will be looking forward to that. And Sia is awesome, too.
I love her. She's so brilliant. She's such a genius, and I think is the greatest songwriter of our time. So it's just been an honor to work with her.
And she's a great singer, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm a fan as well. Okay, listen at that. What about your kids? Are they into music? Do you sense any, like, musicianship in them at all?
Yes, Phoenix loves music.
Oh, really?
I was in the recording studio with him last night. He's just learned how to dance recently, so he's doing his little, there it is, his little head.
Oh, he's musical.
He loves music. I love singing Stars Are Blind to him at night as a lullaby, and that's his favorite song.
That is really, really sweet. And then you must have a musical family, because I know your mom is joining us later, but she loves some karaoke, huh?
She has a beautiful voice. She's always loved to sing. She actually had a record deal right before she had me, so she has a beautiful voice.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you know what her favorite karaoke song is? Or do you have one?
I love Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes.
Okay. Nice. All right. And then let's talk about this. You're an amazing advocate for survivors of abuse. Your podcast, Trapped in Treatment, Season 2. Tell us about that.
I'm really proud of this. This is Season 2 of Trapped in Treatment, and it's really elevating all of these voices. Just from what I experienced as a teenager, I really wanted people to understand what's happening behind closed doors, and that there's hundreds of thousands of children that are being abused every year. And it's just been incredible just to see how much impact telling my story has made so far. We've changed laws in 10 states and now pushing for federal level, so it just makes me feel extremely proud to have turned my pain into a purpose and just be the hero that I needed when I was a little girl.
That is so brave and amazing, and I'm sure making a huge difference. Will you stick around for a little bit?
Of course.
All right, season 2 of Trapped in Treatment podcast premieres February 27th. Listen wherever you get your podcast. We will be right back with Mom Kathy. She will join us. More with Paris. We'll be right back. Joining us is your co-star and one of the most famous mothers in Hollywood. Please welcome the fabulous Kathy Hilton. Come on out. You look lovely.
Thank you. So do you. You both look gorgeous. The pink.
Thank you. I see you're emotional. What are the tears for?
Just watching that again.
Oh.
Oh,
Love you, Mom.
so beautiful.
It made us all feel like that, right, y'all? So I hear your nickname is Kiki.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Is that what you want your grandbabies to call you?
Yes.
Yeah? Where did that nickname come from?
My sisters, when they couldn't say Kathy.
That's a beautiful moment that you just had meeting your grandbaby.
It's a happy time.
It's beautiful tears. It's happy
I
tears.
couldn't believe it, though. I really thought...
What were you thinking when...
Well, Paris is always surprising, I think, all of us. So
Yes, but what a surprise.
She's always doing something. So when she came out, she had these other, like, gifts for me, because it had just been, I think, Valentine's or Christmas, and she'd been working, so she came out, and my husband had just lost his dog. That was, like, our child. So I thought, it's either a new puppy or a monkey.
You never would have guessed.
Well, no, her monkey, and a puppy for us, because she said, I have a surprise.
I always have lots of pets.
Yes, you truly. But you never would have guessed it would be a new beautiful grandbaby, huh?
I mean, I could not believe it. And just so sweet.
So sweet and so beautiful.
And just to look at him last night in the crib, he is so long and big, and he's getting hair and just smiles. He woke up for a second, and he was smiling, and it's just, it's really something to have my first baby, having her first baby, and now with London. We have twins. We have Irish twins, so. Oh, look.
And you got to swim with him recently for the first time. What was that like?
Well, I couldn't believe it because I didn't give the girls lessons until they were like 3 and 4, because we didn't have a pool. We lived in New York. So to see him, he loves his bath, but to get in that big pool, he was crying the first few minutes, and then he got, oh, there's Paris.
Yes.
Yes. He loved it.
He loved
He
it?
absolutely loved it. It took us a good hour and a half. You
Is
only
that going to
see a
be your
couple
thing
minutes.
now? Will you swim together?
Yes, I have to get back in the pool.
I have to ask you, Paris, when you introduced your baby to your mom, what were you feeling?
I was really nervous because just to surprise someone with something like that was quite the surprise. Like as my mom said, I am full of surprises, but that was on another level. But it was just so emotional too, just such a special moment.
That. I totally understand. And you're giving respect to, as far as privacy, I think when you have surrogates, it's protecting them too. God forbid one person tells one person, and then, I mean, I knew that eventually that this was in the process, but I didn't know when.
Mm-hmm. And our babies are precious too, so that's sacred, just all around. So again, I understand how that feels, and first, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And you're an inspiration to Paris because you've been married for 44 years.
Yes.
What is the key to that? What's some advice that you can give us?
I think really basically starting out very young, moving to New York, not having the influence of our parents telling us what to do, starting out on our own, making our own way through life, our own money. A lot of people assume because of our last name that our parents just threw money at us. That wasn't the case. And I think that's probably why my girls and now my boys have a great work ethic. Really just, we were kind of thrown out there in New York City, and keeping the right influences as far as your friends. If you are with happy couples that you have the same values, I think that's important, because I think we're very impressionable.
Yes.
So I think that's important. And keeping it spicy and never taking one another for granted, and never go to bed without kissing each other if you have a disagreement.
Y'all taking notes? Because I am. Will you hang around for just a little bit longer? Oh my God, we're grateful for you. More with Paris and Kathy. We'll be right back. We're back with the fabulous mother and daughter duo, Paris and Kathy Hilton. Now, while I have you here, I thought it would be fun if I asked you guys some questions. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. We ready for this. Who is most likely to forget someone's name?
Me.
Oh, you.
Faces I don't forget.
Okay. All right. Who is most likely to slide into another celeb's DMs?
Me.
Her. Okay, because I heard you slid into, you busy, into Nicki Minaj DMs, huh?
Yeah, we get back and forth to each other.
Oh, it's like that. Okay. Who is most likely to accidentally share something with the press they're not supposed to?
I did one time. Once. Look it up.
It's you. Okay. Who gets more parking tickets?
We don't
I don't drive
really drive that much.
That was the best. I don't drive really. Okay. Who is most likely to lie to get out of going to a party?
Me.
Oh, really? Okay. Who is most likely to leave the house in disguise?
Me.
Okay. Who is most likely to be late to their own party?
Me.
Me.
Both. Yeah.
Both of y'all?
A little bit.
I learned that from you too.
Who is most likely to prank call someone?
This one.
Me.
You do. We want to catch you doing that one time. But you know what? I can't let you go without giving you a little gift for your babies. Can I give you something for your babies?
Yeah.
We want them to have something.
Oh my
From Mama Hood. Enjoy those babies.
Thank you.
It's the best time in the world.
God,
You're going to look up and they're going to be grown. Thank y'all so much for being here. Will you come back again and
So
see us?
adorable.
You like it?
I love it.
Love it.
Paris in Love Season 2 is now streaming on Peacock. We'll be right back. We are about a month into 2024, and I want to check in with y'all about your New Year's resolutions. Are y'all keeping up with them? Okay, what are some of y'all New Year's resolutions? You got one? What is your name and where you from?
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
My name is Latricia, and I'm from Rialto, California.
All right, Latricia. Look, thank you for being here. Can you tell me what your resolution was?
Okay. My New Year's resolution,
Tell me, girl.
I need to stop shopping so much and pay my bills.
Me too. Okay. Listen, that's a good one. How are you coming along with it?
I did make a purchase while we
Uh-oh.
were waiting.
Uh-oh. Did you buy some Jennifer Hudson merchandise? No? Oh,
I bought
okay.
some cute stuff, okay?
I understand.
But I'm going to start February 1st, okay?
I'm with you on that. I support you. Either way you go. Okay?
Thank
Who else we
you.
got? Thank you. Girl, that's me all day. Just a shopping away. Hello, what's your name and where you from?
Hello, Jennifer. My name is Erica. I actually live in Placentia. I'm from Sacramento, so I have to represent. So.
Ah, nice. Thank you for being here. What's your New Year's resolution?
So technically, I'm actually a people pleaser, and I've always been making time for other people. And you know, this year is about me. This year is about making time for myself and setting my calendar to myself specifically.
Okay, so how is that coming along so far?
You know, I actually have a trip coming up, going to Paris in August. So
Yes.
I'm doing that for me.
You're doing good. That's right. You keep loving on you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thank
Good
you very
luck. Okay, thank you for sharing that with us, y'all. All right, now I want to introduce a few of my staff who have some resolutions of their own. Hello, ladies, and Happy New Year. Can you please introduce yourselves and tell everyone what you do on the show?
Hi, I'm Claudia Garibian, and I'm the senior producer on the show.
Who else we got?
I'm Mary Conley, and I'm one of the executive producers.
Hey, Mary.
And I'm Angie. I'm one of the associate producers.
Oh, okay. You all have similar resolutions going into 2024. Can you tell us more about that?
So this would be a little TMI, but I know there's some folks out there who might relate. My digestion has been a little off track since the holidays, and I want to feel more regular in 2024. I recently discovered that Metamucil's 4-in-1 fiber helps promote regularity, so I could feel lighter in just 2 weeks.
Sound good to me. What about you, Brother Barry?
Well,
What you got?
one of my resolutions in 2024 is to get more fit. Since the holidays, I've been feeling sluggish and not feeling like going to the gym. And that's not great if you're like me and trying to watch your cholesterol. So I need something to help kick off my 2024 fitness routine and get my health back on track.
You could do it. I know you got this. I know. I could use some fitness myself. What you got, Angie?
Well, to piggyback off of Claudia, my digestive system has been completely out of whack since the holidays. I don't know about anyone else. And I know Metamucil helps support your digestive health. It's made of a special fiber called psyllium, which also helps promote regularity. And if you take it on a regular basis, it can also help support heart health and lower your cholesterol, which is so exciting.
I like the sound of that. Well, lucky for you, ladies, we are partnered with Metamucil this month to take the 2-week challenge. So every day for the next 2 weeks, you'll integrate Metamucil into your daily routine. Have you tried Metamucil yet?
I have not.
No.
No.
I actually have.
You have?
I have.
And what is that experience like?
It actually tastes good. I like it.
We will be checking back in with the 3 of you in a couple of weeks to see how you're feeling. Can't wait to see how it helps you all. And to help kick it off this new year and take the Metamucil 2-week challenge too, you're all going home with a $100 gift card to shop Metamucil products. We'll be right back. Our next guest was named CNN's Hero of the Year for his work with Unhoused Community. From San Diego, California, please welcome Dr. Kwane Stewart. I think it's so amazing what you do. Can you tell everyone exactly what you do?
Well, I've been a vet for 26 years now, but for half of those years, I have devoted my time to caring for pets of our unhoused population. So I pack a bag full of medical goods, and I just walk the streets, and I find unhoused people who own pets, and I deliver care, free care.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Have you always wanted to be a veterinarian?
Since I was a boy, yeah, probably 7.
Since you were 7?
7. I knew, oh no. Why would you do that to me?
Aww. Did you have pets growing up at all?
We had a lot of pets. So Mom always had dogs and cats. When I was a little older, she had peacocks and chickens and horses. She had a ranch for a while. So animals have always been a big part of my life, and I've loved it.
Oh, me and my son always wanted a ranch, so that sounds like us. What is the moment that led you to wanting to work with the unhoused community?
It was, as I said, about 13 years ago, and I was a shelter veterinarian at the time, and I was sort of going through a rough time in my career. I'd actually contemplated quitting, just walking away from being a veterinarian altogether. And on this particular day, I was outside of a 7-Eleven, and there was this unhoused man there with his dog. His dog had a really bad skin issue, and you do this long enough, you can almost diagnose things from across the street. I saw it, and sadly, I had seen this man before, but walked right by him, had ignored him. But on this day, probably because of whatever state of mind I was in, I stepped over, introduced myself. So it was just a flea issue. But when fleas are bad enough, they can destroy the skin. This dog looked like a burn victim on the hind end. And I said, you know what, I'll be here tomorrow with something that should help. And I returned as promised. And it was a basic flea treatment. It was $3 out of my pocket, 5 more minutes of my time. And then I saw the same dog and the same man about 12 days later, and the dog was transformed. She was full of life. She was wagging her tail. And the man sitting in the same spot, I had met him, looked up at me with tears in his eyes, and he just said, thank you for not ignoring me. And
That's what
That
made
was a
you say
moment.
you had to keep going.
I said, not only am I not going to quit doing what I'm doing, being a vet, I'm going to find more people like you.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Oh my goodness, God always got somebody. Okay, and you, Mr. CNN Hero of the Year, like what was that experience like?
Yeah.
Which is so well deserved, by the way.
I'm still processing it, actually. Yeah, it was in December, and there was a huge build up to it, and I was up against some like remarkable people. I mean, the field was just, these people are outstanding in their own right. So when they announced my name, it was, I don't know if I blacked out for a minute. I don't remember everything I said in my acceptance speech, but it was an amazing feeling.
And what is also remarkable, you split the money with the nominees.
I did.
Wow, you got a big heart.
That may have been part of that blackout moment. I don't know. As I said, I had got to know these people for about 2 to 3 days prior to the big award show. Mm-hmm. We spent time together, we had drinks and dinner. I learned their stories, and these are all people starting their own little tiny charities, just trying to make our little blue home a better place. Some of them struggling some days with gas money. I mean, little things to keep your charity going.
Right.
And so in that moment when I was awarded the $100,000, I just thought, I'm going to share it with all of you. I think it just felt like the right thing to do.
Isn't that amazing? You have such a beautiful heart. Well, tell us about your nonprofit organization, Project Street Vet.
Project Street Vet. So I had done this work very quietly. When I say quietly, I almost mean secretly, for about 6 years. I didn't tell anybody. My son was really the first person who kind of knew about what I was doing because he was part of my first little pop-up clinic 13 years ago. Yeah, that's him there. And I'd done the work sort of in the shadows because it wasn't something I really wanted to talk about. As I said, I was going through this healing part of my career, and it was easier for me just to tuck away and do the work and not talk about it. But it got to the point where I was having to tell people, no, I can't help you, because some of these procedures, and for people who own pets, you know this, some of these procedures, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and I was funding this out of my own pocket, and I found myself some months not paying my own student loans because I had made this commitment to these people I had met, and I wanted to honor it. But it got hard on me financially. So my brother came along and said, we gotta mix this up. So we started the charity. And what I found is Americans are crazy generous, especially when it comes to pets. And this thing runs entirely on donations from everyday people out there. We have a wonderful title sponsor in Fetch Pet Insurance who helps us expand city to city. Because I started out, as you know, in LA. It was just here in Skid Row.
Right.
And now we're in 6 different cities around the country.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing what you do. Please keep it up. To find out more about Dr. Kwane Stewart and his amazing work, please visit our website. We'll be right back. Our next guest was just nominated for his first Emmy for his hit movie, Fire Island. You can see him now in the new series, Chrissy and Dave Dine Out. Please welcome the very funny Joel Kim Booster.
The last time we were on a talk show together, I threw my shoe at you.
I remember that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I'm wearing high tops.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have again.
See, because I was wondering if you was going to come around.
Oh, look
there
at that.
We are.
That's us.
There we are. Look at you.
Look at that haircut.
You know, you're fabulous.
Thank you.
I love everything about you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor, truly.
You are amazing. Okay, and congratulations on your Emmy nomination that you received. How was the night?
It was really surreal. I have to tell you, I am a classically trained gay guy. I've been watching the Emmys for the better part of 3 decades, since I was a little boy to now. And it was so weird because I'm so used to watching them in my sweats on my couch, surrounded by my meanest friends, you know? And to be there, it was such an honor, obviously, but it was deeply surreal. Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah, I clean up pretty well. But yeah, and it was great too, I think, because this was my first Emmys, and to be there, and then also to be there with friends that I came up with,
Right.
that I did shows in like dirty New York bars with late at night, and like Io, Debris, and I came up together in New York, and then to see her win an Emmy, it was a really gratifying moment to be like, okay, you know, we used to be in bars, and now we're at the Emmys.
And now you're at the Emmys.
Things worked out, yeah.
And there will be more to come, so congratulations on that. And the party don't stop with you, because you got a birthday coming up next month.
I do. I'm a leap year baby.
A leap year baby?
Yes, I was born on February 29th, which only happens every 4 years. So I am turning 9.
I was thinking, 9?
9 years old.
You could legit say that and get away with it.
Listen, you'll never know.
Never know.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
I will say that. And speaking of a house, you just bought a new home?
I did. I'm a first-time homeowner. New
Congratulations.
homeowner. Yeah,
I love when people get a home, baby. So how is that going?
Oh, it's awful.
It's awful?
No, it's great. It is the thing, though, of you have a house finally. I've been renting for all my life, and suddenly you realize there is no one to call.
I'm gonna give you a tip. My mama used to say, as long as you got one of these two things, a man or a house, you always gonna have a problem.
Well, I do have both, so.
That's what my mama used to say. I heard you had like some spiders in there.
Oh yeah, this is the other thing that I discovered. So I'm like in the wilderness. My backyard looks like Jurassic Park. And
That sounds beautiful though.
Yeah, it is beautiful, but the thing about all that wilderness is there are so many spiders. So many spiders everywhere, outside my house, inside my house.
Not
and
coming to visit you,
my
Joe.
boyfriend hates it.
I don't like spiders.
I don't like spiders either, but I am too afraid to kill them, and I do give them names and personalities. So I'm in a rock and a hard place. They do kill other bugs. They work within the bug community to get rid of the other bugs.
Did you got a spider up there? No, I can't look at that. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, this is one. So this is Norma Jean.
I hear you.
Norma
I can't even
Jean.
look at them, Joel.
She's been outside my window for a while now, and that is a full-on praying mantis. We sat literally no Netflix in my house. We just sit by the window and watch what happens. That's it. That's our form of entertainment in my house.
Well, one good thing is they're a sign of money.
Really?
My mama used to say, if you kill a spider and you wrap it up in some tissue and put it in your pocket, money will come to you. So that's the best thing I could come up with for a spider.
Huh. That seems like a lot of work. I would prefer.
I'm just trying to find
do
a
this.
positive right now. I am the opposite, but I'm so happy for you and your house. That is
Thank you so
major.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Look at you now. You got your new show with Chrissy Teigen.
Yes, yeah.
What is that like?
It is amazing. So the show is Dave Chang, who's an incredible chef. He has taken us around to many different restaurants around LA, and Dave is in the kitchen with the chef owner of whatever restaurant we're at, and he's getting into process and how they view food. And then Chrissy and I have the fun job of being in the dining room surrounded by fun celebrities, and we're just chatting and eating food. That's literally the job. It's the easiest job I've ever had in my entire life. But it is so much fun, and for me especially, I'm not a foodie, or I was not.
You wasn't a foodie
before I went into this show, because I don't know about you, I did not grow up going to nice restaurants. That is not a part of my background. Olive Garden was the fanciest restaurant that we would go to.
I still go to
growing
Olive
up.
Garden.
I mean, no, listen, I worked at Olive Garden for 2 years. Celebrate Olive Garden all the way, but you know, not the most developed palate.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting to find all these restaurants in LA, some of them Michelin starred, and to realize how accessible they actually are. And I think part of that was just talking to the chefs and realizing how much care and attention and passion they really put into this food. And they just want it to taste good. They don't care who you are or how much experience you have eating food. You know, they just want you to feel sort of their passion through their food. And it was really beautiful.
Now, I can't have you here and not give you a present for your birthday that's coming up. You threw a shoe at me. I have to have you something. Check it out. This is for your home, okay? Your welcome mat or wherever you
Oh my
choose to have it.
God.
But we're happy to have you here. Will you come back and see me?
I would love to. I'm just down the street.
Okay, I will look for you. Maybe I'll stop by.
Anytime.
Thank you, babe.
Thank
Give me a
you.
hug.
Oh my God.
Awesome. You like it?
Yes, I love it. It's going in
Okay.
front of my house. Are you kidding me?
You hear that? Be sure to check out Chrissy and Dave Dine Out, which premieres tonight on Freeform and is available the next day on Hulu. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.